Where are the bottlenecks when it comes to ramping up supply of Wegovy specifically?
Yeah, so when we're looking at Wegovy and our obesity care franchise, then in the quarter we are pretty much tripling our business compared to the third quarter last year. So it just speaks to the scaling of what we're setting out to do. And what we're producing is a biologic with very strict GXP requirements. So we are scaling as fast as we can across all parts of the manufacturing value chain. And then the way we do it is that given that demand is so strong and clearly outpacing supply, then we are controlling the starter doses, so we ensure that we're not starting more patients on Wegovy than can continue on therapy up to the treatment dose of 2.4 and getting to the weight loss benefit as indicated in the label of 17%. So we control the intake, and in the meanwhile we're scaling supply, and it's a dynamic setting, and there's no specific hockey stick and one single event. It's something that we're gradually building over time. And I would say that with the sales we're delivering this year and in our strategic aspirations, we had a target of 25 billion by 25, and now we delivered 30 billion in the first 9 months. So we're clearly outpacing our strategic aspirations. And I can promise you coming into next year that we're significantly scaling Wegovy supply.
How mindful are you about the timing of some of your competitors coming to market, specifically Eli Lilly, which is seen as the other leader in this space, although of course Novo Nordisk is the leader. But in terms of controlling the supply and ramping it up, how mindful are you of when their product Mounjaro is poised to come to market?
The strategic backdrop in terms of the global obesity care market, then it's important to note that when you look at obesity defined as a BMI of above 30, then globally we're talking about more than 800 million people living with obesity today. And in terms of pharmacotherapy on branded prescription drugs, then today companies are serving, call it 1 or 2 million patients. So this is really strategically not about fighting for market share. This is about building the market, penetrating the market. So this is a volume strategy more so than a market share strategy. So of course we carefully follow competition and compete for market position, but it is really about expanding the market more so than anything else.
Another piece of news that you delivered to the market today was that the FDA has granted priority review for Wegovy for the indication of reducing the risk of cardiovascular events. I know this is a big milestone potentially for the prospects of Wegovy, because it could pave the way for more insurers to cover the drug if the FDA throws its support behind it as a way to reduce the incidence of cardiovascular events. Can you give us detail on when we may hear from the FDA and what your expectation is for insurance coverage should they come out in support of the drug in this way?
Absolutely. So first of all, this relates to the SELECT study, and the SELECT study is in an obese population with established cardiovascular disease. Does Wegovy reduce cardiovascular risk? And the answer is yes, it does, by 20%. We'll be presenting the detailed results at AHA in Philadelphia 10 days from now or something like that. And the feedback we just got very recently from FDA is that they've granted priority review, which means that they have an action date 6 months from the time of submission. So I would say from today, less than 6 months.